A little frost has fallen, but not enough to grace with my snow angels. In the north of France, the ground only freezes beneath the moonlight and the grass peeks out day after day. It honestly makes me feel a bit sad, knowing there isn't much sledding or skiing to be done. Even more so, the holidays were different this year. In my family, we fill the table with food and express our gratitude for the lives we've had so far. And then we spread out on the couches or the floor to eat and laugh together. Here, it's very formal. Tables filled with knives on one side and forks on the other. Everyone seated at the table for hours from the appetizer to dessert. I can't say that I'm much of a table sitter, nor am I ever gonna eat escargots again. But I was grateful for the time with family and getting to know some new members as well. One thing was the same though. We were able to play some board games together. Now, technically, these were all in French, so I had some speed bumps along the way. But thankfully, everyone was happy to translate and help me through them. At home, we usually play Taboo, Guess the Lyric, or some other card games that we have laying around. And we all raise a hullabaloo, making sure everyone is playing fairly. It would leave me with so much joy inside, my cheeks and belly sometimes hurting from laughing so hard. Unlike what most people think, today is actually not a day we celebrate Jesus' birth. It's also not the day that we set any goals like teachers made us do in school. For my family, it's mainly a time to be thankful, just to be with family, have food on the table, warmth, shelter, clothing, and all the luxuries, that being resources for hygiene, toys, films, and freedom to do as we please. The new year is not a time of renewal for us. In fact, it's practically nothing. As we understand, nothing changes around us. It's truly just another day. Easter, on the other hand, is a time of renewal and revival. It's a time when the seasons are changing and we all have the chance of becoming more than we ever were before. It's a time that reminds us what has happened once will likely happen again, even if in a different way. The flowers will bloom, new trees will grow, birds will learn to fly, and all that.
What's up, baby? No. Ay, ay, ay. Go on. Pourquoi vous arrêtez? Allez. Ok. Look at these trees. Look at this. Gorgeous. I think. Hopefully I didn't step in her poop. It was nice to stay here, but this is our last night in Toulouse, so I might take one more walk just before we go on the way to the north, and I will have to transfer these videos to my laptop immediately so that I can take some more videos for next week's YouTube video on our way up. Now, we won't technically be doing much exploring. Here's my pup waiting for me. But I think we'll see some pretty cool stuff, so I wanted to show you guys what the ride looks like. Good eyes, girl. Yes! Wanted to show you guys what the... Are you for it? Okay. Wanted to show you guys what the ride looks like on the way. So it's a little different than normal because it's not a walk and thought, it's more like a drive and thought. But if you're like me and you like long drives, I prefer to be driving when I go on long drives, but if you like long drives, that will be a good video too. It'll be calm, it'll be chill. Anyway, that's all for now.
This is why I am leaning more into recognizing the equinoxes and solstices and celebrating them too. This makes so much more sense to me, and I'm glad to have been alive long enough to realize it and act on it. The solstice that had just passed has put me into understanding why I feel the need to retreat within myself and focus on my solitude. The days are shorter, which means I don't have to be up and active with tons of energy like the sun, but calm, settled, and tranquil like the moon. There is more time to recharge with all the power that the moon provides. Just as the tides rise and rest, so must I. I'm curious to know what you all do when you need to withdraw from social behaviors and engage with yourself. Personally, I drown myself in journal writing, which I share here with you, poetry, drawing fashion and portraits, and even singing all my favorite songs. Mind you, I'm not necessarily great at any of these things, but I get to express myself through them and feel better afterwards. For the solstice and equinox, I don't have many rituals myself, as I just became aware of them. But I know some people light candles, have a feast, and do storytelling for solstice, and prepare their environments, ceremonies, and teachings for equinox. Perhaps I will start doing my own traditions to celebrate these times in the year. For now, I am very excited to receive my supplies for mold making my mermaid top next week. You know what I've realized? The longer I'm an artist, the higher the cost of my artistic interests. The more complex and detailed my project, the longer it takes and the more materials cost. Art is always expensive, but the investment always seems to be worth it. I'm excited to see where this advanced mold takes me and for what I will learn from it, because I can guarantee that I'm probably going to mess it up and learn something. But that also means that I will become better too.
Bambi! Over here! baby. Oui.
I have also completed and submitted the final details for my custom silicone tail design. It's a unique mermaid warrior style that has never been done before, and that makes me so excited just to own it. I'm trying to keep it to myself, but I am so anxious to receive it and finally get to try out a silicone tail of my own.
Damn. Are we going in there? Oh, yeah.
For now, I am remembering to be present with family and keep my mind right by going for walks. I feel like this time of year can be extremely commercialized. This includes laughter, cheer, and get togethers. For 50% of people, these are very forced, and to me, that's heartbreaking. I personally refuse to put myself in situations like these, and I certainly acknowledge that I have that privilege. But I never used to. I never used to have the choice to say no. I used to fear for the results if I did. As I got older, I feared for the offense I would cause against others. But in both situations, I was not concerned for myself, but for what others would do to me or say about me.
I'm here. Tree just stabbed me.
I find that the holidays and get-togethers can sometimes reduce our attention on our own minds and hearts. I personally wish that our peace of mind was a primary consideration before the grand celebrations. It should be normal to engage in self-care activities in solitude or in good company, that company being chosen by us, of course, when preparing for family and friendly get-togethers. I'm not sure if this would make a difference, but I think it would certainly change the culture of having to impress others with how far we've come, the items we've received, and the houses we've decorated, to ensuring we are well enough to celebrate with smiles and or neutral faces at best.
Ready? My pants are falling down. Gotta pull them up. Okay, here we go. Careful. I'll clear that. Oh, damn. Oh, damn. It's like a natural cave.
I hope that those of you who have found my video are able to have some time to yourself and with your own kindred spirit circle. It's not always easy to find a moment to yourself. But as I say to my mom and to my sister, do not, under any circumstances, forget yourself. It's not selfish, it's self-care. Good moon.
I love him. Yeah, I love him. I love him.
It is a bleh day today. Oh my. Can you see that rain? I don't know. I guess some people think it's nice to not have a place full of snow, but I think I'm too much of a, I was going to say an ice queen, but I don't know if I'd be an ice queen goddess. Possibly. Too much of an ice goddess for this. I don't like that there's no leaves on the trees and no sparkly diamond snow to cover it. It's just, it's like an extended October. So depressing. Anyway, what do I even have to update you guys on this week? I mean, so much happened. Can you tell that I'm tired? I'm very tired. So much happened over the holidays. Lots of eating, lots of gathering, and all that, which was all right. It was quite nice, actually, getting to know more people here. Even though I've been, we've been coming to France for 4 years now. I haven't gotten to know everyone, and I still don't know the difference between everyone yet, so that'll take some time for sure, learning everyone's names, but it was nice, a nice time for sure. And tonight, if you celebrate it, is New Year's Eve. Not really doing anything special. I would prefer to be ice skating under the stars with the moon and all that, more than just to be at a party or anything like that. So we don't really know what we're doing. we just kind of want a relaxed evening, so we'll see how that goes. Otherwise, January, I guess, is tomorrow, so I'll be starting on my mermaid top, my second one, I guess, once I get the materials. So I'm hoping by the end of next week I'll have the materials for that, and that I can complete it within 1 week. It shouldn't take much longer than that. And then I can get started on my bigger projects because I have a lot of things that I want to create. And I really want to make a mermaid belt out of like a silicone one, but one that is modeled after the nudibranchs or an axolotl or something like that, something unique, more than just like, a shark or dolphin or something, like something that actually is very colorful and really dramatizes my personality without me having to say much. And yeah, I might make a second crown too. I'm just like looking at this mold. Yeah, this mold. But it's a plaster mold, so heavy. Don't want to destroy it either. Can you see that? Ta-da! In my last videos, I did show a little bit of a process of me doing this and of the results. I wonder if I showed you guys the result. If I didn't, I'm going to show you the result. So this is what I ended up creating, and I think I put it in my quick reel for one of the mermaid opportunities that I had. And I really like it because, it's got that winter cool color feel, just with a little bit of green in there because, why not? But that's the result from that. That's really cool. You know what I wish though is like it comes out like a matte color here, and I know like that's how it comes out for most, but I really love the back. Like to me the back is so much cooler, like a mixture. And I know like people try to avoid bubbles and stuff, but I love that how it shows. Like I really like the colors and the bubbles that popped up underneath, but it doesn't show up for this side of things. And I don't know if that's just because of the plaster that I used as the mold, or if that's how silicone is when it settles. It makes a more matte appearance at the end. One way or another, it's good enough for what I wanted, and I'm still proud of what I made for sure. And this is the other one that I created. Well, it's not a crown technically, it could be an armband, but I intended to make it as a choker for a necklace basically. It's my stingray personality in there. And yeah, it kind of just goes on my neck like this when it's done. And yeah, I like it a lot because, super comfortable and easy to put on, pretty simple to take off. And yeah, it's one of my favorite creations, and I'm probably going to make a lot of those ones because I really like this design. And I like that I can put like different colors for the shapes, and then for the second layer, I put something on that. So I didn't have to paint. I just kind of mixed everything and did more of like a marble effect. So I plan on doing that with my mermaid top, and we're going to see how that goes. It's a lot of experimentation and a lot of hoping that I do when it comes to creating, but totally worth it in the end, I think. I don't have big plans for next week, so this is the last week of lots of celebrations and lots of food. But so next week I can start like creating again and like show you guys more of my process and stuff like that. I haven't been creating or anything like that, so we'll see how it goes for next week. Nonetheless, I'm happy to have you guys here, and I'm glad that you guys stopped by for this. Please let me know if you like the longer format. I mean, this video was more than 40 minutes. And I don't know if that's the longest I've made, maybe a 50-minute video I've made before, but I was trying to put everything inside that we did so that I can show you guys more of what we're doing right now. So yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. And I'm wishing you wonder and room to be yourself from this side of the world. Adios.